Hi, my name's Nadia Marshall. Welcome to WARMTH TV. Today I'm going to show you how to make an absolute classic, fried rice. Now if you don't have this in your repertoire already, it's a really good one to have because if you only have a few veggies left in the fridge and you're starving hungry and after something quick, fried rice is a cracker. Now the thing that makes this particular rice a little bit Ayurvedic is the fact that we're using ghee, basmati rice, and also that we're using coriander. So coriander's cooling and it helps to offset the heating effects of the kecap and the soy sauce, which are both fermented products. So they're not really recommended in Ayurveda, but if we don't use too much of them and we don't have them too often, then they're okay. So we're actually adding salt to the eggs so that adds a saltiness to the dish so that we don't have to use so much soy sauce, and that's why. So I hope you enjoy the recipe and love your fried rice. Enjoy. Here we have our beautiful ingredients, the eggs, garlic and ginger, coriander stalks finely chopped, carrots, broccoli, onion and celery, and of course ketchup, mayonnaise and soy sauce, and lovely basmati rice. So it's good to chop everything up beforehand before you start. Now here we have our rice. It's been washed 4 times and I'm just measuring the distance of the water. So if you just have the water going up to your first knuckle, that's usually the perfect amount. Now putting it on a high heat to bring it to the boil. Next we're doing our eggs. So whisking the eggs, we've got 4 eggs here. Just a light whisk. Then add a little bit of water and about 3 pinches of salt, and then whisk up a little bit more. It doesn't have to be really well mixed. I think a rough omellette's quite nice. So once our rice has come to the boil, then we add the lid and turn it down to a really low heat, and that can cook away as we start to stir fry our vegetables for the fried rice. So we have a nice big wok with some ghee in it, a few tablespoons of ghee. We add our onions, start to fry them off. Next we add some celery, and they can cook at the same time because the celery takes a while to cook. And after we've cooked them for a little while, we can add the coriander stalks, which I like to think of them kind of like mini celery stalks. And they can add a real beautiful flavour to the fried rice. I didn't have a lot of coriander when I made this, so feel free to use more. Now when the onions have gone translucent, you can add your garlic and your ginger, finely chopped, and fry that off for a little while before adding your carrots and the broccoli. If you don't have broccoli, you could use green beans or peas or something like that, but if you're using peas, maybe add them later. So then stir them all together and keep stirring, frying the vegetables until they're mostly cooked. Meanwhile, let's check our rice, and it's looking light, fluffy and perfect. So turn that off the heat. Move the vegetables to one side, add a little bit more ghee if you need to, and now we're going to cook our eggs. So pour in the egg mixture and just cook it like you would a normal omelette or scrambled eggs. So break up the eggs because eventually we want them in little bits as like pockets of delicious saltiness in the fried rice. So mix in the eggs with the veggies, stir fry them a little bit more until the veggies are, cooked, ready to roll. And finally we're going to add our beautiful light fluffy rice into the wok. So scrape it all out. And next we're adding a dash of ketchup mayonnaise and a dash of soy sauce to the mix, then mixing it all together so that the sauces are nicely mixed in. I like to leave it a little bit marbled, so yes, have some bits of white rice and then other bits of brown rice because I think it looks pretty, but whatever you prefer. So it looks a little bit like this when you're finished. Now finally, to put on top of the rice, I like some toasted sesame seeds, add a really nice flavour. So just quickly roast some sesame seeds on a little fry pan. And here we have our finished product served with a wedge of lemon or lime to squeeze over the top. A beautiful, Ayurvedically friendly fried rice.